What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit, and I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Terence Crawford, in my opinion, will send Israel Madrimov to the Shadow Realm like he did with David Avanesian. I remember watching Terence Crawford versus David Avanesian fight and saying, man, this isn't a great fight for Avanesian based on the fact you're in a ring with Crawford and Crawford looks like the bigger man. It's going to end bad. And as I was saying that, I see David Avanesian get laid out cold, like flat, bro. It was hard to watch. You know, he got, like, I thought he was dead. Like, it was that bad of a knockout. And I feel like I'm getting that same vibe where Crawford's fighting somebody his size, even though he's moving up in weight, but the guy is right there, his size, is going to be right in front of him, easy target to hit, and the guy doesn't have that much, his defense isn't that much great, so he's going to get touched, and it's not going to be a good look. So a lot of people are saying, man, he has a great amateur background with over 300 fights. That's not going to matter. He can have over 500 fights. Terence Crawford is a complete fighter, a polished fighter, a pound-for-pound fighter. Israel Madrimov is still adjusting to the pros. The guy has 10 wins and 1 draw. You know, we don't know what he could become in the future. But right now, at this stage in his career, he's not ready for a guy like Terence Crawford. And I don't want to continue to say that in a way where I try to diminish the fight, like he doesn't pose a challenge. Oh, he does. Believe it or believe me when I tell you, he does pose a challenge, meaning he's going to come to fight. But it's not going to be enough to dethrone the pound-for-pound king, because this is supposed to be a showcase fight. And we know when Terence Crawford has a showcase fight, he puts on a show. And unfortunately, him putting on a show is going to be against a guy who's a nice guy, who actually says he's a fan of Terence Crawford, and that's Israel Madrimov. So unfortunately, it just has to be him. You know, he has to be the sacrificial lamb. He has to get knocked out, because that fight is not going 12 rounds. You know, this is Terence Crawford 154 coming out party. This is Terence Crawford audition for a Canelo Alvarez fight. He cannot let this guy come in here and make this fight competitive. He must go in here and dominate this dude, figure this dude out, and get him out of there. Crawford has the momentum coming off of that dominant win over Earl Spence. He needs to carry that dominant win and that momentum into this fight versus Israel Madrimov. And he needs to send Israel Madrimov to the Shadow Realm. Don't play with his food. If anybody could do that, it's definitely Bud. You know. But yeah, guys, I can't wait for this fight. I'm just mad the fight is just too long away. Like, it's so many months. It's in August, bro. We're literally in May. It's in August. We gotta wait all of these months for this fight. But I'm pretty sure the wait is gonna be worth it. You know, I can already see the future. See how David Avanesian is slumped on the ground here? We're just going to have to replace that with Israel Madrimov. I feel like Israel Madrimov don't really understand what he's getting into. You know, I feel like he don't understand what he's getting into. He thinks, yeah, he respects Crawford. He knows Crawford is the best fighter in the world. But you can respect a guy, but it's different when you get in that ring with that guy. It kind of reminds me like Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez, where Caleb Plant showed Canelo Alvarez too much respect, and then Canelo Alvarez was like, yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. And then Canelo Alvarez went in there and he dominated Caleb Plant. Well, kind of, Caleb Plant never showed him respect outside of the ring. He showed him respect inside of the ring. Okay, maybe this situation is a little bit different. Like I was saying, maybe this situation is a little bit different because Caleb Plant did show Canelo's respect, but it was inside of the ring, not outside of the ring. And inside of the ring is worse. But anyway, moving forward, Jermell Charlo, who is the undisputed champion at 154, is completely giving away his division. Like, are you serious? You're literally giving away your division to Terence Crawford. You know, why would you give up all your belts? Are you that terrified of Terence Crawford? I mean, you was making it sound good, like you really wanted to avenge your boy Errol Spence Jr.'s loss. Now you're nowhere to be found. Nobody's heard from you. You literally gave up all of your belts. Like, it's ridiculous from Charlo. The fact that he gave up all of his belts, and because I seen a report where they said Charlo he filed a petition to fight Israel Madrimov instead of Terence Crawford because he was champion in recess. But it turns out that was a lie because Charlo is nowhere to be found. I don't even see this guy posting on Instagram. Maybe I gotta go double check again, but he just completely disappeared from the face of the earth after the Canelo Alvarez fight. He know he messed up that bag. He could have did better. He could have went out there and actually put that heat to Canelo. He had an opportunity of doing that. Instead, he allowed the moment to be too big for him. He went in there to lay down. He didn't go in there to try to win. But at the end of the day, we still have to hold Canelo Alvarez accountable as well, because if a guy is just going in the ring with you to be a punching bag, you treat him like a punching bag, and you get him out of there. But Canelo wasn't able to do that, which proves that Canelo is overrated. How can you not stop a guy who moves up 2 weight classes to fight you? Kind of reminds me of Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence. Mikey Garcia moves up 2 weight classes to fight Earl. Earl beat the shit out of Mikey, but he couldn't stop him. If a guy comes up 2 weight classes, he should not see the final bell. Same shit with Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo. Canelo Alvarez, he does what he does, but he couldn't close the show. You know, it is what it is. You could say Charlo was running, but there's no running in boxing. It's your boy No Credit, I'm out.